So just sit right back and relax. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Murray out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Bull. Then there's Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Takes the 3. Rebound by Nurkic. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up to the Portland Trailblazers.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Murray with it. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Now, here's Lillard. Over Murray. Lillard misses. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like... Oh!
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Lillard again missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Lillard following the score by Aaron Gordon. From deep. Lillard again missing. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Lillard again missing.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Gordon against Powell. And again, it's Aaron Gordon. Gordon's got 8.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lillard outside. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, Gordon. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And it's Denver with the rebound. The drive. Oh, wow!
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Lillard way outside. Lillard again missing.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Gordon finds Jokic. From the corner. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 14 points for Aaron Gordon.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And Covington sends it back. Now Lillard. 6 points for him. Lillard again missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. From deep three-point range. Portland no good that time either.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
The ability to stop there and pull up from any distance. That's why Lillard's defenders have sleepless nights.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Murray kicks to Gordon. Bull the pass to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got 18 points in the game.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
It's tipped. Just his first attempt. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Enes Kanter. Collins is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. After Enes Kanter's basket, it's stolen by Anthony. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
And there's the pass to Morris. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. To the middle. Millsap kicks to Morris. Clock at 6. Right wing. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Morris. Millsap's got his first points of the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the three-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
Back to Morris. Kicks it to McGee. Over to the wing. And here's Millsap from the arc. Stolen by Kanter. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lillard with the ball. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the contest.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
Lillard fires away from way outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Dozier. He's covered by Kanter. Millsap misses. And here are the Blazers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Lillard fires away from way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That's his first foul. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Denver in the lead. Here's Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. McGee, the pass to Green. Here's Morris. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. On deep. Here's Kanter. No good on that one. Excellent D that time there from McGee. The Nuggets leading by 3. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Simons is checked in. 1:49 left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic kicks to Porter. Jokic passes to Porter. Here's Murray. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
Here's Simons. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Bull, the tip in on the offensive rebound.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Porter against Powell. Left side Collins. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule. And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reverse the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a deep three from Lillard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. And a little... And that'll do it for our halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Cole is out there with Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at center.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Murray showing it all here. An exceptional player attacking while he's in the open floor.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Now here's Lillard. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, defender a little bit off balance against Lillard, and most defenders are, let's face it, results in a trip to the free throw line.
The Trailblazers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. No free throws good from Lillard.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Here's Murray. Banked in off the glass. Murray's got 6. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Outside Gordon. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Anthony's checked in for Powell.
Nurkic, another talented player from Europe, playing in Croatia before coming over to the NBA, and the international game continues to make an impact on how it's played here.
Anthony kicks to Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Millsap's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony.
And an active player, Gordon can be a handful to keep up with throughout the course of the game.
A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And Jones subbed in for McCullough. Simons surveying the D. Green with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Green, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Anthony, great D that time from Green, and so Green will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch, and you can tell he's having fun as well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Collins. Over Green. That one wide left.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed. Here's
Gordon. Portland making their last shot. Millsap passes to Gordon. Taken away by Anthony. Now the dish to Collins. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead.
Capable of torching you from that spot. Collins looking very comfy.
Outside Millsap. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kanter, the pass to Simons. He kicks it to Collins. 3 on the clock. Kanter trying to free himself up, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Millsap. That shot is off. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. Back to the action after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Damian Lillard, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then it's Anthony, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And the shot goes in.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Lillard. Misses from short range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And that one goes long. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Covington. Got a hand on it.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Passes to Rivers. Campazzo. No good on the 3. Trailblazers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Here's Lillard, and the layup's good off the glass. Lillard's got 22.
That's an attack mindset from Lillard. We know he loves the 3, but fully confident getting inside and has the ability to score there.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Bol, covered by Lillard. Inside, Campazzo, and Covington sends it back. Lillard looking around. What a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Feeds the ball, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Damian Lillard. And he makes the first.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and McCollum subbed in for Norman Powell. Now here's McCollum. Sinks that one from the post. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's Murray. Pass to McGee. Here's Gordon to the inside. Here's Porter. Rebound by Anthony. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. Portland leading. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lillard against Murray. Lillard, the pass to Covington. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Here's Gordon. And again, Denver no good. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Down low with the tip.
Well, Jokic needed it, and he got it.
The Trailblazers shooting about 43% here in the 4th quarter. Lillard outside. The tray, Jokic with the steal. Kicks it out to Gordon. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paid off there.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 27.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Murray against Lillard. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Jokic stepping up big time here.
Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Nails the triple.
Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here is Murray. The pass to Jokic. And Covington sends it back. The second chance effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And Norman Powell subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Martin's checked in for Denver. And here's Denver. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. McCollum against Murray. Takes it to Barton. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Missed. And so the timeout by Terry Stotts here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Aaron Gordon.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show, worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Lillard with no one around. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Simons, the pass to Pop. The shot, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the Nuggets with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bull. Michael Porter comes in for Rivers. And Murray's subbed in for Monte Morris. Wide open look here for Murray. No good on the triple. Trailblazers shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Simon. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Passes it to McGee. Murray surveying the D. Back to McGee. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray finds Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Murray. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Porter against McCollum. Pass to Covington. Now Nurkic to the middle. Pass to Simons. McCollum with the ball, and it's Gordon picking him up. McCollum, no good. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Now here's Murray. To take the lead. Rebound by the Trailblazers. 50 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Dishes it to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
McGee. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backdoor.
Three-pointer, Lillard. But they'll get another chance. Misses the tray. Denver calls timeout. And he commits the intentional foul. He knocks down the clutch free throw.
And for a big man, Jokic is more than just a good free throw shooter. He is fantastic.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. And they have Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for Dallas, Josh Richardson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and there's Porzingis, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Finney Smith. It's Richardson on the wing. On the wing, Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Finney Smith. And a miss there on the triple. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. It's rebounded by Doncic. There's the pass to Porzingis. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Covington with the bucket.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
Nurkic with the block. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Knocked away. Lillard outside. Fires the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. From deep. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's the 3. Lillard misses. For Dallas, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, Powell is an excellent athlete, easily leaking out in transition and making himself a big target to throw the ball to.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Doncic against Lillard. Fires for 3. But they get it back. Back to Covington. Lillard against Doncic. Lillard dishes to Covington. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
He dishes it to Richardson. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Melly is checked in for Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Collins checked in for Portland. Brunson kicks to Richardson. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. Kleba, it's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah.
Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rack.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Kleba finds Marjanovic. Shot from the wing. That shot off, and the Trailblazers going the other way. And it's Simons missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's tipped. Powell down low. Kleba on him.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
The three from Anthony. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Brunson. Dallas, no good that time either. Portland leading. That's a two from Powell. A nice shot by Simons.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 3.
Show up.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Cauley Stein kicks to Doncic. Kleba, the pass to Marjanovic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Lillard against Doncic. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Lobs it up for Kanter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
To the paint, here's Marjanovic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Marjanovic has got 4 this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop. You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And here's Doncic. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 7 points.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Lillard scanning the floor, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Feeds it to Cauley Stein. Passes it to Kleba. Richardson kicks to Doncic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire. And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Lillard way outside. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 3. For 3. Stolen by Collins. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. No good from outside.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Lillard against Doncic. From deep three-point range, here's Marjanovic. Doncic against Lillard. There's the 3. They get it back. Cauley Stein passes to Marjanovic. Kleba kicks to Doncic. From outside the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Well, he's been an elite scorer for so long in the league. And that...
Then I'm out and pass it off like it's a rally, yeah.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Porzingis is out there with Powell. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Down low. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first basket.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
Out left to the wing. Here's Simons. Brunson covering. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Here's Brunson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. About 1 minute played here in the second half. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That one falls for Brunson. Both good from the line that time. Trailblazers leading by 4. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Simons surveying the D. to the inside. Nurkic and contact on. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hardaway with a wide open look. And the three off target. Portland leading by 4. Here's Jones. The shot that time, not on target.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And Lillard kicks to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Doncic finds Hardaway. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14 for the tie.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Doncic has got 12.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back-at-you 3. The revenge triple.
After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in for Zach Collins. Doncic, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Three-pointer, Lillard. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. And a wide-open look for McCollum, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got his first 3 points of the game. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Powell kicks to Doncic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Hardaway.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
And so it's Portland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Robert Covington out there with Anthony. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Powell with the steal. Redick dishes to Cauley Stein. Now Powell. The three for Doncic. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 4. Simons the pass to Powell. And it's blocked.
Like saying Powell flexes muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Simons the pass to McCollum. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Doncic with it. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. On the Mavericks with some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley-Stein. And it's Porzingis in for Powell. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in. No good on the shot. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Marjanovic with it. Now defended by McCollum. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on C.J. McCollum. First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Back to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Dennis Kanter comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Collins subbed in for Norman Powell. Lillard against Doncic. McCollum right side. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Richardson finds Redick. And here is Doncic to take the lead. A putback. controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Doncic against Lillard. This is to Kanter. A shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for J.J. Redick. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kanter.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. The three for Doncic. And Kanter pulls it down. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Lillard outside. From deep. Hins the three.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. From deep three-point range, the Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Trailblazers leading his switch here. Powell's checked in.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
And here are the Mavericks now. It's a three-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Doncic from the arc. Can't knock in the three. Doncic with the steal. Lets the three fly. Right between the eyes. A tremendous three to tie it up.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So Dallas will get the first possession. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Hardaway. Richardson is out there with Doncic. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Cauley-Stein in at the 5, down low.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
From deep. The shot, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. The 3 from McCollum. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 6th rebound on the night. And the dunk by Powell.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shots.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Collins checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Anthony Simons.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Mavericks leading by 4. On deep. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
From deep three-point range. Nice D from Doncic.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
On deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Mavericks.
You're right, not much time left. You know, they couldn't put him away in regulation, but after what we've seen here, a superb performance in overtime, they're managing to get the job done.
Yeah, just an amazing game, and ultimately they were able to just pull away there at the end.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now, Doncic. And the pass to Powell. Over Collins. Shot clock at 5. Dallas, no good that time either. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you. Nestled among the peaks of the rock. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Richardson. Porzingis is out there with Powell. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, Bull is out there with Jokic. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at the point. Now here's Murray. Bull can't hit.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Jokic with the steal. Kicks it out to Gordon. Floats it up for Murray. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Richardson. Got it from 16 feet.
How about the vision from the young Latvian Porzingis showing he really can read the floor and capitalize.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Eldors, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post strength on strength contest we are in for tonight. Now that's more the exception than the norm these days. Well, I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
Here's Murray following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Jokic kicks to Murray. And another miss by Denver.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The three for Doncic. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Nuggets. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Now, here's Richardson. Powell finds Porzingis. Doncic with it. Now defended by Jokic. Tries from 7. Porzingis trying to get free. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Just another way. Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Doncic outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Doncic against Murray. Now, here's Jokic. T right on him. And stolen by Richardson. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Some nice passing here by Dallas. They get a hand on it. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jokic. Green comes in for Bull. Rivers, he's checked in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Dallas also making some changes. Nelly is checked in for Powell. Hardaway comes in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
Morris against Brunson. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now, here is Morris. Here's Millsap, and that time, also a missed shot.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Passes it to Morris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
That's 4 turnovers out of him already. Sloppy play in the early going.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Hardaway. Cauley Stein passes to Hardaway. Takes a 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Dallas in control with the 9-point lead. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few...
Southwest, I mean, you need to look your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
Austin Rivers is out there with Green. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Now here is Hardaway. Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. Shot clock at 2. And That goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley Stein.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Marjanovic checked in for Josh Richardson. Here's Morris. Now the pass to Dozier. Millsap looking it over. In the corner, it's Morris. 6 to shoot. Millsap dishes to Morris. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Here's Cauley Stein. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Morris passes to Green. Brunson against Morris. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Kleba kicks to Cauley Stein. It's deflected. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Dozier. Rebounded by Hardaway. Dallas leading by 9. Cauley Stein goes in. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with that. Here's McGee. Pass to Dozier. Back to McGee. Out to Morris. Lock at 6. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Hardaway. 17-foot shot on the way. Kleba finds Hardaway. Dallas again missing.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Mavericks leading by 9. Now Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's Hardaway with the drive. Marjanovic down low. He's against Green. Marjanovic, no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And here is Morris. To the left side wing. Inside. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket for Millsap.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Morris against Brunson. Marjanovic passes to Brunson. Pass to Cauley Stein. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
29 seconds left in the first half. Now, here is Morris. To the middle. Millsap misses.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Drops in the layup for 2.
Appreciate the hustle from Millsap there. Leaking out well and getting to the right spot.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel moves.
Look, they traded up to get Doncic. Traded Dennis Smith Jr.
And that.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Willie Cauley-Stein displaying his skills tonight.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Porzingis. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Jokic has got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And stolen by Murray. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Floats it up for Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get it. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Dishes to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. 5 on the clock. Jokic picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. Dallas leading by 10. Here's Finney-Smith. 90 seconds now into the second half. Richardson finds Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Sinks the triple. Finney-Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
The pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Doncic with it. He's got 8. From deep. And Bull pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Nelly is checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Rivers gets a wide-open look. The offensive rebound. Bull, that's good.
A towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 11. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And the dunk by Bull.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Here's Porter. Denver calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. For three, Murray. The Nuggets with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ball's knocked loose. Marjanovic passes to Brunson. In the corner, it's Kleba. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway. Here's Marjanovic. Second chance shot. The Mavericks shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
It's been all about Luka Doncic. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Gordon. Morris is out there with Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Bull in at the power forwards position. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Right side, Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on his first attempt of the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Green finds McGee. Now Green. A three-pointer, no good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 11 in the second half. And here is Morris. Right side, Millsap. Here's Dozier. Richardson covering. Millsap passes to Dozier. Back to Millsap. Shoots over Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Mavericks making a switch here. Cauley-Stein's checked in. Now, here's Doncic. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With his first shot attempt. Misses off the left iron. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Cauley Stein kicks to Richardson. He dishes it to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
This incredible confidence that Luka Doncic possesses, my goodness.
Porter with it. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the play succeeds because Millsap comes to the court hungry. He chases down boards and second chance opportunities.
The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Murray finds Gordon. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
On the wing, Gordon. Jokic inside. Goodbye, Porzingis. And it's Jokic missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Richardson against Porter. Now, here's Richardson. Guarded closely. And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Richardson. From deep 3-point range. Not going to go that time.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. Big group substitution here for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Jokic. Cole comes in for Paul Millsap. Green, he's checked in for Gordon. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. There's the dish to Cauley Stein. Richardson gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Hardaway. Richardson outside. Back to Hardaway. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The 3 for Doncic. Hardaway finds Doncic. So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers erupt. Let's take a look at our starters from Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center. And for the Nuggets, Jokic is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Barton in at the 2 guard. Murray, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's good. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. To the paint, here's Barton. He kicks to Murray. Tries it from 19. Again, the miss by Murray.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And here is Murray after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And Jokic gets it to go.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line? And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Barton outside. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
And it's Lillard missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Lillard, following the score by Aaron Gordon. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets it go with a 3. Lillard again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jokic. JaMychal Green comes in for Aaron Gordon. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Barton. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And McGee kicks to Rivers. Denver passing it around. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by McGee.
A good decision-making with the ball in his hands for Paul Millsap. That's a terrific feed.
And a deep three from Lillard. The Trailblazers rebound. Cantor, the pass to Lillard. Looking to end the run. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nuggets shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Rivers kicks to Dozier. Back to Rivers. Pass to Dozier. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Nuggets leading by 6. Out to Morris from 20 feet out. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And it's Lillard missing.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Millsap. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to Dozier. 5 to shoot. Down low. Rivers finds Morris. Over McCollum. Lillard with the rebound.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Again, the miss by Lillard. Here's Dozier. He feeds it to Millsap. Stolen by Collins. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. The long distance 3 is buried. Lillard's got 14.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Denver.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up 3. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched it.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Austin Rivers. Lillard, the pass to Collins. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Green, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And then for the Trailblazers, Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Here's Simons. Back to Norkic. Pass to Simons. Offensive rebound. Back to Norkic. No good that time.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Well, at 6'8", Millsap is still a threat to get up in the air and get those down.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Here's Dozier. Now the pass to McGee. Here's Dozier. Kicks to Morris. 6 to shoot.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Out to Anthony. Launches a 3. Pass to Powell. 3-pointer. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Here's Morris. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Kept alive, and that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, Millsap a little bit gritty there. Good to see him go in and hit the glass.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Lillard's got 17 now. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And here is Morris, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. They kick it out to Green. Passes it to McGee. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results. And after some time over in France and the G League, JaMychal Green catching on as a steady NBA veteran.
In Memphis, the Grizzlies played him over Zach Randolph for some time. He's a guy that just keeps working and has found a niche now as his three-point shot has found more consistency in the NBA.
Here's Green. Good D by McCollum.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Morris with the block. McCollum finds Lillard. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just so good at rising, firing, and dismantling defenses.
Outside Millsap. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Millsap with it. Now Anthony defending. And it's McGee with the jam.
Such a great asset to have Millsap and his unselfishness be a part of the system.
Millsap with the steal. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Millsap slaps it in.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
1 second left. And it is good at the buzzer. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
On the court for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Powell with the steal. Now here's McCollum, still looking for his first bucket in this one. He kicks it to Collins. Lillard from deep three-point land. He's off on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Murray with it. Kanter covering. And here's Barton. Jokic passes to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Over McCollum. Here's Jokic. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Portland.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Now Barton, after the miss, 3 from Damian Lillard. And it's Gordon missing. Trailblazers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Tips it up. Jokic on the foul. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Murray against Collins. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 25 points in the game.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here's Gordon. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. Collins against Jokic. And he lays it straight in. Jokic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lillard misses. Denver leading by 9. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. And it's off from three-point range. McCollum with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. Nobody near Lillard. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Trailblazers. Murray against Lillard. To the inside. Here's Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Lillard. 28 points for him. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a 10-point Denver lead.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Great open look there. Lillard's got 31 points.
Well, he should be playing this game with an apron on because he's cooking right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Simons. They grab their own miss. There's the triple. That shot misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Taken away by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Launches the 3. That one, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Gordon. Green is out there with Jokic. And it's Rivers. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That 3 off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Portland.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Rivers passes to Jokic. Safety move, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Lillard checked in for Anthony Simon. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. And there's the pass to Dozier. Denver passing it around. And McGee kicks to Rivers. Morris dishes to McGee. Back to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rivers from the arc. And Jones sends it back. And now Portland on the break. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Morris. Rivers in the corner. Morris looking over the floor. And there's the feed to McGee. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Lillard. From deep three-point range, jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dozier.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McGee, the pass to Millsap. Morris with the ball. Jones covering, and there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Derek Jones. Now here's Gordon. Good! And the Nuggets lead by 8.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Lillard way outside. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Back to Barton. Jokic with it. Misses off the right iron.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time. That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
And here is Murray after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Murray surveying the D. Porter finds Murray. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And that 3 was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Collins with a good read there and laser focused on where he could get to collect the offensive board.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Murray against Lillard. Porter kicks to Murray. Passes it to Barton. Porter dishes to Murray. Back to Porter. The Nuggets with a new 14. Barton wide open. He fires. But they get it back. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Off target from outside.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive. Well, he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Here's Jokic. Misses. And so it's Denver who comes out on top. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Richardson. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Finney-Smith. Richardson finds Porzingis, shoots from the high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Lillard again missing. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Back to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Richardson. Nurkic with the steal. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Portland again missing. Here's Finney-Smith. Richardson the pass to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Lillard. Clock at 6. Porzingis, it's a 2. They get it back. Doncic outside. McCollum against Richardson. Powell lays it up off the glass.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Again, the miss by Lillard.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And Doncic, here we go. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic.
You know, we talk a lot about confidence right there. Porzingis showed plenty of it.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. And then for Dallas, Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Billy Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Doncic.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Runs in the pass to Kleber. Now Marjanovic. To the paint. Here's Hardaway. Back to Marjanovic. Dallas moving the ball around. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And a deep three from Lillard. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 9.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Now here's Marjanovic. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Mavericks with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Kleba finds Brunson. From deep three-point range. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Hardaway from outside. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Maxi Kleba, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Melli in at the 4. And it goes down 2 points. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard way outside. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's Brunson. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. From deep. Lillard again missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Kleba finds Doncic. Hardaway for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Lillard's got 15 points.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes to Melli. Inside. Stolen by Collins. And a deep 3 from Lillard. It's rebounded by Doncic. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Kleba. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
and having a whale of a game from three-point range. Drained 3 of them in that first quarter and has added 3 more here in the second.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Here's Simons following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. And a wide open look for McCollum. His three-pointers off the mark.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
McCollum from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Now here's Powell. The shot by Redick, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Mavericks leading by 5. Up top, Porzingis, defended by Covington, beyond the arc. The Mavericks rebound, kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Porzingis, Nurkic with the steal. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And McCollum launches it from deep. Again, McCollum missing. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. The wide open look here for Porzingis. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Powell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And that... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
It's been a strong performance for them on the glass.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Clock at 4. Porzingis can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lillard from deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Doncic, and it's good off the back rim and in. Doncic has got the first field goal of the second half for the Mavs.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Lillard gets it to go. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Burke.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
From deep. No good that time, and it's Dallas the other way. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out to Doncic. And stolen by Lillard. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Portland. Dallas leading by 3. Richardson outside. Back to Doncic. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Powell controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Doncic, here we go. Finney-Smith. Over to the left wing. Nice shot by Porzingis. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Powell, the pass to Porzingis. That doesn't go either for Porzingis. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Lillard from outside. Deep. Nurkic finds McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And a deep 3 from Lillard. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Doncic against Lillard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Dwight Powell's combination of athleticism and focus allow him to score despite getting bumped around.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Then for the Mavericks, Melly is checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Launches it. Cantor, the pass to Simons. From deep three-point range, good on the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The pass to Powell. Here's Melly. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Anthony on the double team. Hardaway with it. Now Anthony defending. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Skill that's going in a variety of ways. I mean, give Hardaway Jr. these looks, and he's happy to oblige.
Here's Simons. And it's Melly with the rebound.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Here's Simons. Off target with his 3. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Portland. 7-point differential. And it's Simons missing. Outside Hardaway. From deep. That shot missing. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. From the stripe, Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him, Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Right side, Porzingis. Outside, Hardaway. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Simons. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Cauley Stein. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Trailblazers trail by 6. Passes it to Hardaway. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Kleba finds Marjanovic. Hardaway from outside. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. A 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
McCollum's checked in for Portland. Dallas also making some changes. Richardson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Mavericks leading by 6. Pass to Marjanovic. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Outside, Redick. The pass to Kleba. From the top of the key. Rebounded by Anthony.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Lillard with no one around. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half. The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Richardson outside. Pass to Kleba. Kicks it out to Richardson. Down low. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Doncic outside. No good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Lillard from deep three-point land. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Dallas leading by 3. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. McCollum against Richardson. Doncic passes to Richardson. Over McCollum. Out to Doncic. Second chance shot. And it's Portland with the rebound. 58 seconds left in the fourth. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Lillard outside. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's Richardson on the wing. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Kleba. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It drops. And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
This This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Lillard against Doncic. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. All right, David, great. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Michael Porter. Jokic is out there at Bull. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Gordon in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Luka Doncic. Powell is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. Murray right side. Floats it up for Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Richardson. And too long on the shot.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's Bull. Richardson against Porter. And finished off by Porter.
You know, he's got to keep improving this aspect of his game. But when Porter is dribbling like this, he becomes unguardable.
Now, here's Doncic. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And Doncic throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Denver with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Really left alone that time.
And just paying attention to the details and makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot. And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
5 on the clock. And that one's good. Doncic.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Now here's Murray. Jokic high post. Powell pulls it in. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Here's Murray following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Murray the pass to Bull. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Bull. Powell pulls it in. Porter with the steal. Gordon kicks to Murray. Here's Bull. That one doesn't go. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
And the pass to Powell. Now Richardson, guarded by Porter. Back to Powell. Richardson for 3. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 4. Porter dishes to Bull. And the layup's good off the glass.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And stolen by Murray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
It's deflected.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Powell. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Denver also making some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bull. Austin Rivers comes in for Michael Porter. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Now here's Brunson. Kleba finds Marjanovic. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Morris with the ball. Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. In the corner, it's Kleba. Lets it go from deep. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Big time.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after
the mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Paul Millsap. Monte Morris is out there with Rivers, and it's Green, and it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. Another 3 for Dallas. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Doncic. Cauley Stein in the post. McGee's there. Hardaway with a wide open look. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. McGee, the pass to Green. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kleba slams it in.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Mavericks leading by 13. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, in the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity. Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Morris. Hardaway dishes to Cauley Stein. Brunson against Morris. Clock at 6. Stolen by McGee. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Green finds McGee. And here's Morris for 3. The second chance effort. And here's McGee. No points in the game yet for him. That one misses. Hardaway passes to Cauley Stein. Misses from close range. The Nuggets trail by 13. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Pass to Brunson. Back to Kleba. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Nuggets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And Millsap snaps it in.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. 11-point game. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Back to Brunson. Pass to Cauley Stein. Hardaway from outside. It's not going to go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Dozier passes to Millsap. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Millsap's got 9 points. Dallas leading by 9. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Kleba finds Brunson. To end the drought. Hardaway, no good. Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Jacks up a 3. But they'll get another chance. Here's Morris, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a nice 7-point lead. And that should...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's Jokic. The Mavericks pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Murray dishes to Porter. Jokic inside. Headed by Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 9. Got a piece of it. Richardson outside. Doncic against Murray. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Passes it to Jokic. That one goes in.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now the Mavericks with it. Doncic outside. Powell kicks to Doncic. No good with the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Gordon, the pass to Bull. Outside, Porter. There's the pass to Bull. Unloads from 13. He can't hit that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Doncic right side. He's off from 17 feet. The Nuggets trail by 10. Gordon kicks to Murray. Powell with the steal. Now here's Porzingis. Doncic outside. Pass to Richardson. Porzingis against Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
For Denver, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of Milwaukee with the break.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, the Slovenian delivers from deep. Luka Doncic lets his outside shooting set up the rest of his well-rounded offensive game.
Jokic, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Richardson outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And so he hits the technical free throw. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Bull. Martin comes in for Gordon. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Kleba finds Cauley Stein. There's the triple. Kleba, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Barton, no luck.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
For Dallas, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Jokic kicks to Morris to stop the run. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And Cauley Stein has drawn comparisons to Tyson Chandler due to his length and athleticism. It's important he continues to get better.
Green, he's checked in for Paul Millsap.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. Lets the 3 fly. Hardaway, no good. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. It's Rivers on the wing. Feeds to Green. Over Cauley Stein. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Willie Cauley Stein.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Both free throws good from Green. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Austin Rivers is out there with Morris. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's JaMychal Green. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. The Nuggets trail by 12. Kicks it to Rivers. Barton passes to Jokic. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Fader on the way. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Powell on the wing. Hardaway passes to Pop. Now here's Porzingis. Good on the shot. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Very hard to contend with a player with the size and touch and well-rounded offensive game that Kristaps Porzingis has.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Brunson with a clean look, and it's Dallas with another.
Well, this speaks to the feel that Kristaps Porzingis has for the game of basketball. If you're open, he'll find you.
Morris inside. Brunson covering. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Morris. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Richardson. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Gordon. He feeds it to Bull. Back to Gordon. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Jokic against Doncic. To the middle. Here's Marjanovic. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Murray against Doncic. Murray kicks to Jokic. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Goes up. And it's Murray with the jam.
I love how competitive Murray is, showing how dangerous he can be on both ends on that play.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Murray surveying the D. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
And finished off by Porter.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. On the Mavericks with some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Dwight Powell comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Doncic passes to Porzingis. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass. Turn those second chance opportunities into points.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Murray against Doncic. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Jokic.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Richardson outside. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. It was a fantastic, David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do